What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about stacking deals in stores like the Nike outlet, Adidas outlet, Marshalls, and just going to kind of give you some tips that I use in order to squeeze every dollar I can out of my reselling business. And so there are a few things to consider. The main two apps that I got introduced to early on was the Shopkick app. Now, the Shopkick app pretty much is you can think of it like a credit card points reward system without actually having a credit card. All you have to do is just link your debit card or your credit card. You can actually double dip with this Shopkick app. And I primarily use this app to go to places like Marshalls or TJ Maxx. And what you do is you rack up points. And once you rack up points, you can use them to either cash out via PayPal or get gift cards like at the Nike outlet or Marshalls, so you can actually get points while you're sourcing. So it's pretty great. But I think there are better ways to do it depending on the store. And last I checked the Shopkick app, they just added the Nike outlets, so that's pretty cool. As well as I think the Reebok outlets on there as well. But it's a pretty solid app. I'm going to go ahead and go on to the other two that I've come across and I guess share with you what works for me currently in May 2019. So Shopkick was my primary go-to, and as I started evolving as a shoe reseller, the Raise app was really what kind of changed it for me, or raise.com. And that website, for those of you who are not familiar with it, is a website where you buy discounted gift cards. So say somebody gave you a gift card for Christmas, you're trying to get rid of it. This is usually that site that people go to. And for a while it was great. I mean, I would easily get 7 to 10% off. If there was a promotion running on raise.com, then you can easily get another 5% and really stack on the savings. And this was great because going into a store like the Nike outlet, say you bought a $100 gift card and you already have 10% saved. It's only $10, but after a while that adds up. I mean, it really does. I mean, if you're doing consistent sourcing, going out, and that's just more profit in your pocket per pair of sneakers once you do all the math and divide the pairs up. But that's a great app. The thing that I like though is I like to stack it with if you're like in the store, the Ebates app. And the Ebates app is a portal that would open to raise.com, and you can save an additional 1% there. So not too crazy, but it does add up. But if you're actually a person who wants to prepare before going into the store, and you're at a computer and you got the Google Chrome browser, for example, and you got the extension, Ebates is great. But then Given Assistance is another one of these cashback portals, and you can actually save an additional 2% off. So that's pretty crazy as well. I've saved quite a lot of money. I've been fortunate enough to go through the phase where the discounts were anywhere from 7 to 10% for Nike, but nowadays not so much. It seems like the market's tanked. The sales or the percentages off is not as great, and whether it be because people are more aware of it or not, I'm not too sure. But for Adidas, the Adidas outlet, it's still great. I think you can still get up to anywhere from 7 to 10% off, and that's awesome. So definitely take advantage of that. And the last app I came across was literally last weekend. I'm on Instagram at the Austin Gentleman, and I pretty much on my Instagram story was just sharing how I noticed on Raise that the market for the Nike gift cards wasn't just worth it anymore. I mean, I think at that time it was less than 1% off, so it was pretty ridiculous. And I came across, or Resellalicious came across my post on my IG story, reached out to me and mentioned shop.com. Now this was really a game changer for this point of time. I'm not sure if it's going to be further on down the video or down the year, but at this point I checked it out, and was able to save about 12% on my first gift card, and that's because of the promotional deals. But it looks like you can, I think it's a set standard of 7%, so that's awesome. I mean, $7 off $100, not crazy, but it'll definitely add up if you're getting seriously into shoe reselling. Now, the thing I stacked it with was Given Assistance. The Given Assistance Chrome extension on there gave me another 5% off of the $100. So that's what, $12, and that was really good, really good. So definitely recommend checking that out if you're trying to do primarily Nike. They have a little bit more of a peculiar way of unlocking the gift card due to security reasons. But at the end of the day, if you have the Raise app, you can put in your gift card code in there, and it'll save it to your phone. That way you can just have everything on the phone and get it scanned digitally. So that's pretty awesome. So those are the ways I definitely recommend trying to squeeze a little bit more out of your reselling budget, stacking deals, and definitely checking out these websites. I do think there's some promotional codes I can kind of give out there, that way you guys can get some extra credit, as well as I'll receive some on my end. But I'll definitely include it for the podcast listeners. I'll go ahead and include it in the comments down below. For those of y'all on YouTube, you can just scroll down to the description and you'll find them right there. But yeah, that's definitely one way I try to achieve the unfair advantage, because at the end of the day, you go into a store and you see 20-30% off on the back wall, and you already know you have X amount saved on that cash. It's pretty cool. So definitely recommend checking that out. And that's all for this short little segment. Kind of just had that on my mind this week. Thank you guys for checking out the video. For those of y'all on YouTube, feel free to hit the like, hit the sub button. For the podcast listeners, feel free to follow me and leave a rating. And if you are a reseller and you got some tips, leave a comment down below. It might help some newbies learning a thing or two, as well as I might learn something, who knows. Let's get a conversation going, and maybe we can swap some ideas here. But if you want to see my weekend hauls, you can see them on Instagram at The Austin Gentleman. And thanks for your time. See ya.